After a good 2 months of working on the outback stations, we headed back into Alice for a few days before fast-tracking north.
The main two reasons were to catch up with Kurt's family in Darwin and to seek warmer weather. We'd been freezing our butts off down here. That's actually ice on our windscreen.
We had 2 good days of just driving. Nothing too eventful on the drive, but we did have to pull off the road a couple of times to let these wide loads pass.
After a few days, we had made it to Mataranka. We set the alarms to get up early so we could go visit our favourite natural spring before the crowds began.
There was only one other car in the car park when we arrived. As we walked in, you could see the steam rising off the water.
We had definitely accomplished our mission to outrun the cooler weather. We thoroughly enjoyed pulling on our swimmers and floating down our favourite spring, which felt like a big warm bath.
After our morning swim, we zoomed straight up to Darwin. We joined the family and enjoyed a night at the Darwin Speedway.
Being with the nieces and nephew was a perfect excuse to visit the free water park too.
I then also got schooled on how to crack a whip from my 11-year-old niece. Whoa!
Hey guys, so we're just in Darwin. Been in Darwin a few days now. Stitch on my face, so I had a sus spot, so got it cut out. They're going to test it for skin cancer, so I got my first stitch. And we're at the animal vet hospital at the moment. Rusty's got to have a tooth out. She's got to have a bit of dental surgery, so dropping her off for the day. She can see the other dog. Was the yeah, so she's going to be in here all day, hopefully. Fingers crossed, surgery goes well. And we're going to go sightsee Darwin while she's getting looked after. So go hit up a few museums and whatnot. Alright, let's take her in. There's Rusty's bad tooth that needs to come out. We were pretty nervous leaving her at the vet's, but knew she was in good hands.
We headed to the Darwin Museum for a walk around. It was pretty good for being free.
While we were in Darwin, we saw that the annual beer can regatta so happened to be on. You beauty. Sounded like our sort of event.
We wandered around checking out all the contenders before the official race later that afternoon. There were some interesting creations, that's for sure.
They had plenty of beach events on throughout the day to keep the crowd entertained.
Check out that crowd on the beach for the race. Looks like the whole of Darwin's here.
We stood at the shoreline waiting for the race to start.
To finish off the day, we headed to Mindil Markets for a browse and to grab some early dinner.
Our week in Darwin went by super fast. On our final morning, we snuck down the road to visit Berry Springs for a morning dip.
We happened to be the first ones there, so luckily we had the place to ourselves. Our first swim spot was to the waterfall.
We then walked up to the main pool for a dip, then down to the lower pool.
Well, join us next time as we hit Litchfield and Kakadu. Plus, we complete one of our deepest water crossings of the trip so far.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Cheers, legends.